Field in Pittsburgh. It's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. Taken in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. 8 of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
That's another.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
Ben to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
It's now third and
out of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, opportunity, even though Jameis Winston is your quarterback last year, threw for over 5,100 yards, but he also threw 30 interceptions. Tom Brady threw just 8 in New England last season. They figured that can be the difference to get that team into the playoffs and maybe back to the Super Bowl.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Our 2 quarterbacks here, Brady and Roethlisberger. Of course, they met so many times over the course of the last decade and a half. Brady usually getting the upper hand if you look at the numbers, especially in Foxborough, where Tom was 6-0 against Big Ben with a touchdown-to-interception ratio of 21-0. That's pretty good. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it's got to be pinpoint here.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He's going to remember the first sack of his NFL career. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. On 1st down, Brady.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden. It's a gain of 6.
Brady now on first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
To O.J. Howard.
Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They start the drive with Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now, boy, a guy who's battled injury problems much of his NFL career, James Conner, down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to care for the nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron caught left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Steelers 7.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Snell, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Steeler.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Completion here to Claypool. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Complete to Wendell Smallwood. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now Rudolph. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. That's complete to his receiver. 16 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at
14. Steelers 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now it's the backup Gabbard. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Gabbard on the keeper.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this.
Gabbard on the keeper.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
To Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On second down, Samuels. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the Owlies have taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Samuels. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rudolph looking to throw it. He'll get this one to Switzer. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt taking it in. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyson Alualu able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He had been taught, right, every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Gabbert, he hits his target. Left side, Watson.
Gabbert's pass.
12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the gun, Gabbert. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Gabbert now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniel McCullers able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Gabbert. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a pickup of
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Gabbard. This will be caught at about the 5.
Gabbard's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Gabbard escaping the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3rd and goal for Gabbard. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 80.
O.J. Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Rudolph's pass.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rudolph. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rudolph on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rudolph going to throw again. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jay Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and short yardage. Gabbard sliding out of the pocket. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Play action now. Gabbard. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Gabbard. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it with Jones. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing. Gabbard. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
2nd down and 8. They'll try to throw here. Gabbard stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down, Gabbard. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gabbert's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches. At the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, Gabbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Rudolph, his throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive.
At the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Gabbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They run again on first down with Smallwood. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was brought
The
down.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Down and 8 yards to go.
Now Rudolph. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wendell Smallwood, the ball carrier.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3.
That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set to go here, we see Blaine Gabbert march back out onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Rudolph looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deion Kane, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Rudolph throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Rudolph. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Steelers 27.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
35-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Gabbert. Underneath, he's got Brate. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Gabbert. And Brate has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
the score, Buccaneers 38, Steelers 27.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Back to the air, Rudolph. And this is caught. They got it. Cheat sheet said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Gabbert rolling. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. This is Samuels. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
The 4-yard line.
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Samuels, the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line.
Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
38 all.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Gabbard from the gun on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third.
Pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Gabbard now to throw on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
2nd and 12. From the gun, Gabbert. Underneath, he's got Brate. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's
Gabbert now. He can run for it, and he will.
Gabbert on the keeper.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. First down, Gabbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Gabbert's pass.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Gabbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Gabbert's
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Complete. He finds Brate. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A first down throw for Gabbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gabbard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ryan Switzer, the intended target, but it'll be second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Rudolph. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Gabbard's pass.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Now Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jones. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Tampa Bay.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Sutton now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So now the Steelers down by 7. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. A dump off to Smallwood. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Deion Kane, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Steelers
going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.